A new housing report out today bringing more bad news on the foreclosure front. In October in the metro area, foreclosure rates were up more than 2%. And as the numbers start coming out for 2011, it looks like it could be a record year for people losing their homes. So why a spike this year in foreclosures, and what can you do if you're falling behind on your payments? RE/MAX real estate agent Joel Neese is here. He's been dealing with a lot of those foreclosures, and he's joining us to give us some perspective into this new report. Joe, first off, it seems like we think we've seen the worst, and then all of a sudden more news comes out saying it's not over yet. So what's in store for 2011 as far as foreclosures go?
Well, Jeff, as you can imagine, real estate kind of lags employment, and it's not getting any better quick enough. So there's a lot of people that have been trying to hold on, and they just can't do it anymore. Plus, lenders took and put a freeze on foreclosures the end of last year because of the scandal, and all those have to come back on. So they're going to come back on in 2011. So it just becomes a big snowball effect.
Yeah, it really does. People trying so hard to make things work. It's tough to do it when time catches up to you. So what's the biggest problem you're seeing when you're dealing with people who could be facing foreclosure?
Well, probably the biggest thing I see is the bad information that's out there. People, they don't know where to go. Their lenders many times tell them they don't qualify for a short sale or they don't qualify for a modification. And in all reality, just about everybody qualifies for a short sale, because if you can't make your payments, the banks don't want your house back. So they would much rather have you sell it and help them than to take it back. So it's just a matter, they need to take and talk to somebody that knows what's going on. A site that has a lot of free information, a lot of times those are good. Beware of the site that doesn't have anything on it and wants you to call, because they might just be looking for a quick buck versus to help you.
Yeah, how long does a foreclosure stay on your lending record?
Well, civil records stay on for 10 years, like a bankruptcy foreclosure. Mm-hmm. Credit reports are 7 years, normally from the last, we'll just say 7 years. And those are the things you have to look at. But you have to realize, if you get foreclosed on and you have a second mortgage, they have up to 6 years to file a deficiency against you. Well, if they wait 3 years or 4 years and then file a deficiency against you, how long is it going to take for you to pay that off?
Let me ask you something. Are people embarrassed to have to get this kind of help, to be in this situation? And could that be why some have done whatever they can to prevent a foreclosure from happening? I mean, you take great pride in your home. Who wouldn't? It's a tough spot to be in.
Oh, it's amazing. People come to me and they are so stressed out. They've been trying and trying, some of them for years and years, to save their house, and it's such an incredible weight, and they are embarrassed. They don't talk to their friends and say, hey, I'm losing my house, do you know what I should do, or have you heard of anybody? So they don't do anything. And that's really probably the worst thing you can do in most cases, is to do nothing, because then whatever the worst thing that can happen to you, you're not really protecting yourself from it.
How long before you think it gets any better?
I would guess it's probably going to be 2014, but again, a lot of that is going to predicate on the job market. We've got to get people employed, or it's just not going to get better.
All right, tough news to hear sometimes too, but we appreciate you putting it all into perspective. Joe Neese from RE/MAX, thanks for coming on and talking to us tonight.